This is a new video. Today I want to read Haggai or ChagYah. I found like reading the small prophets, which most of the people ignore. You can have way more understanding than reading the big chapter, the big prophets, called the major prophets. So let's read it a little bit. We're gonna see a lot of good insights. All right, the Feast of Yahweh. This book of ChagYah happened around 520 before Yahusha. So in the second year of Darius the king, in the sixth moon, or the 6th month, on the first day of the moon, the word of Yahweh came to ChagYah, the prophet of Zerubbabel. The word Zerubbabel means the fall of Babylon, son of Shealtiel, the governor of Judah, and to Yeshua, son of Yosadak, the high priest, saying, "This is what Yahweh of hosts speaks, saying, these people say, this is not the time has not yet come, that the house of Yahweh should be rebuilt." See, what we see today is like, oh yeah, the Messiah is not coming. This is not the time. This is not the time. We start like seeing the MOB. We start like seeing the plague. Yet people deny it. My last video of the Mark of the Beast was removed by YouTube, censoring all the videos. Everything that contradicts the MOB will be removed. And if you guys want to see the video, I can send you the link. Just ask me for the link and I will gladly give it to you. So you can watch it. You can deny everything you want, but we are in the tribulation, if not in the great tribulation. Then the word of Yahweh came by ChagYah the prophet, saying, "Is it a time for you to dwell in your panel houses, while this house lies waste?" Which house? Our temple. Our relationship with Yahweh. "Now therefore, this is what Yahweh of hosts says, consider your ways. You have sown much, but bring in little to eat, but do not have enough. You drink, but you're not filled with the drink. You clothe yourself, but there is none warm. And he who earns wages just to put it into a bag with holes." This is a clear reference to this world. Don't work for this world. Don't work for yourself, something that this world will pass, but his world will not pass. Let's work for the kingdom of heaven, for our salvation, which our salvation is in heaven. "This is what Yahweh of hosts says, consider your ways. Go up to the mountains and bring timber and build a house, so that I may take pleasure in it and be glorified, says Yahweh. You look for much, but lo, it came to little. When you brought it home, I blew it upon it. Why? Says Yahweh of hosts, because of my house which lies waste, while each man is busy with his own house." See what the Messiah said, these days will be like in the days of Noah. Everybody will be giving themselves, taking care of the meaningless things of this world. And the day is not yet come. The Messiah is still not here. We still have time. And sudden destruction will come. "That is why the heavens above you have withheld their moisture, and the earth has withheld what? Its yield, their sin. For I call for a draw upon the land, upon the mountain, upon the grain, upon the new wine, upon the oil, upon the produce from the land, upon men, upon cattle, upon everything that has had work for." Then Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, is talking about the draw of the land, the famine that's coming. Then Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and Yeshua, son of Yosadak, the high priest, with all the remnant of their father, the words of Haggai, the prophet, as Yahweh their father has sent him, and the people gave reverence before Yahweh. Then ChagYah, the messenger of Yahweh, spoke Yahweh's message to the people, saying, "I am with you, says Yahweh." So Yahweh stirred up the spirit of Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, the governor of Judah, and the spirit of Yeshua, son of Yosadak, the high priest, and the spirit of all the remnant of the people. And they came and began to work on the house of Yahweh of hosts their father. On the 24th day of the 6th moon, in the second year of Darius the king. Chapter 2, about 520 before Yahusha. In the 7th moon, or the 7th month, on the 21st day of the moon, on the last day of the Feast of Tabernacles, the word of Yahweh came by the prophet Haggai, or ChagYah, saying, Speak now to Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, governor of Yada, and to Yeshua, son of Yozadak, the high priest, and to the remainder of the people, saying, Who remains among you who saw this house in her former glory? How do you see it now in comparison with it? Does it seem like nothing to you? Yet now be strong, O Zerubbabel, says Yahweh. Be strong, O Yeshua, son of Yozadak, the high priest, and be strong, all you people of the land, says Yahweh, and work. For I am with you, says Yahweh of hosts. See, don't fear. Yahweh is with us. The law which I covenanted with you when you came out of Egypt, and my spirit will remain continuously in your midst. Do not fear. What happened now? People is fearful. People got into fear, got into the plague. They hear about the plague. They put their trust in the sorceries of Babylon. The sorcerers are selling their sorcery to the nations and making big profits. That's why Babylon will fall. And again, if you want the link for the video of the Mark of the Beast that was removed by YouTube, you will get a better understanding. No one put their faith in Yeshua, who is our healer. We went with the sorcerers of Babylon. For this is what Yahweh host says. Once again, in a little while, I will shake the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the dry land. See, he's talking about the tribulation, the great tribulation of those days. And I will shake all nations, and the most desired things of all the heathen will come. Talking about the Messiah will come. And I will fill this house with glory, says Yahweh host. But when will come? After he destroys, stirs the heavens, the sea, the land, and everything. The silver is mine, and the gold is mine, says Yahweh host. The glory of this latter house will be greater than the glory of the former. See, when he's talking about silver, he's talking about the former rain, and when he's talking about gold, is the latter rain. And in this place I will give peace, says Yahweh host. Not before. They will say peace, 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 and sudden destruction will come. There will be no peace until Messiah returns, and the kingdom of heaven will be established. When we're talking about the kingdom of heaven, we're talking about everybody doing the commandments, everybody living in peace. Right? On the 24th day of the 9th month, in the second year of Darius, which I believe is Feast of Hanukkah, the word of Yahweh came to ChagYah, the prophet, saying, you see, one thing that I want to note is like Yahweh doesn't speak with the prophets at any time. There seem to be certain days where he speaks with the prophets. This is what Yahweh host says, ask the priests now concerning the law, and say to them, if one carries holy meat into the fold of his garment, and with the fold of his garment touches bread, stew, wine, oil, and any other meat, will they become holy? And the priests answer and say, no, holiness is not infectious. See, righteousness is not infectious, unfortunately. Then ChagYah asked, but if one who is ceremonially unclean by a dead body touches any of this, will they become unclean? And the priest answered and said, what he touches will be unclean, and holiness is infectious. Sin is infectious. Then ChagYah answered and said, so it is with these people, and so is with this nation before me, says Yahweh. Every work of their hands, and what they offer there is unclean. So now I ask you, consider what will come to pass from this day and forward. Before a stone was placed upon a stone in the house of Yahweh, how successful were you? Before that time, when one came to a heap expecting 20 ephahs, there were only 10. Then one came to the vine vat expecting to draw out 50 baths from the press, there were only 20. I struck you, everything you worked for, with blasting, with mildew, and with hail, and you did not turn to me, says Yahweh. Consider now from this day forward, from the 24th day of the ninth moon, which is Hanukkah, the day that the foundation of the house of Yahweh was laid. Consider it. What is the foundation of the house of Yahweh? Messiah. Messiah was conceived on this day. 9 months later, the Feast of Trumpets, he was born. Is the seed still in the barn? As yet the vine, the fig tree, the pomegranate, and the olive tree still yield nothing, but from this day I will bless. Again, the word of Yahweh came by ChagYah in the 24th day of the moon, saying, Speak to Zerubbabel, governor of Judah, saying, I will shake the heavens and the earth. I will shake the heavens and the earth. The tribulation must come first, and I will overthrow the thrones and kingdoms, and destroy the strength of the kingdoms of the heathen, and I will overthrow the chariots with those riding them, the horses and their riders will come down, every one by the sword of his brother. That's the chapter of Revelation, guys. In that day, says Yahweh of hosts, I will take you as Zerubbabel, my servant, the son of Shealtiel, says Yahweh. I will make you a signet, for I have chosen you, says Yahweh of hosts. Let's read this verse. In that day, when is that day? After I will overthrow the throne of the kingdom, will destroy the strength of the kingdom. War. There will be a massive war, everyone by the sword of their own brothers. After that day, I will take you, O Zerubbabel, my servant. There's no pre-tribulation. There's no mid-tribulation. We'll all be here. We will all see the glory of Messiah coming in full glory. So if you guys still rely on the Trinity, you still rely on the lies of the pre-tribulation, I'm sorry, but you will be here. See you next time, guys.